Hello and welcome everybody. This is Randy Replay, and a lot of times this season, Minnesota Twins baseball is back in Colorado, or the other team leading the series 1-0. And now you have an extra layer of drama to the season. Not only do you need wins early, and you need them now. We're on a 7-game losing streak, and we just lost the constant power threat of the lineup there in center field, Justin Lewis. Take a look at the calendar. 8 in a row, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 in a row we've dropped. We have a home tonight against Colorado at the Metrodome, and then tomorrow it finishes up 12-10 against the Rockies at the Metrodome as well. So a couple home games, then we have a 3-game series, and so in the next 14 games, we have 11 of those at home. The only away games are at Baltimore, who have been having their struggles, not as bad as us, but struggles nonetheless. Tampa Bay Rays come to town. They are struggling as well, but yeah. And then a tough series at home against the Houston Astros. So big games coming up, and we don't have a whole lot of time left to do it. As you take a look at the division, Kansas City keeps winning, and we keep losing. We are 13 games out from the Cleveland baseball team, the Tribe, the Indians, however you want to call it. And then a couple games, three and a half behind the Kansas City Royals. So we take this series from Colorado. We win the next two games, and we'd have to sweep or take 2 away from the Royals to get into 4th place in the AL Central. Nope, don't want to exit. So it's going to be a good couple series here. We're going to plug and play there in center field. I know Matt Peters is going to play in center field tonight. And Paul Molitor has just been trying everything he can to get the bats working. They've been working, but it's really the pitching that has been the problem, giving up those runs late in the game. As you can see on the screen there, Lewis pulled leg muscle. He'll be out for 5 days. It's just been the pitching, the bullpen, giving up the leads late. And we signed Joe Nathan. We haven't seen him yet. Randy thinks he will be used today. But, yeah. Anyway, we're going to get into this one. Irvin Santana, 2-4 record with a 5.70 ERA, is going to take on John Gray, a 2-2 record. 4.36 ERA is the 20-20. Colorado Rockies will face your 12-26 Minnesota Twins. First pitch right around the corner. Hello and welcome, everybody.
And now,
okay, there it is.
2017 Minnesota Twins.
Yes, indeed. Wearing the red alternative jerseys this evening. It's going to be Irvin Santana going. Of course, as you saw there in the intro, the fans out there getting scarce. As you can see, there's the home run porch. 7 starts, 2-4 record, 5.70 ERA, 47 1/3 innings pitched, 54 hits allowed, 1.25 whip, 5 walks, 40 strikeouts for Irvin Santana. So, outfield seats getting a little bit scarce, although the here's Charlie Blackmon. The seats behind home plate and the subsequent first and third bases are actually kind of full here tonight, as the first pitch is a 92-mile-an-hour fastball, catches the high inside corner for strike 1. So Irvin Santana having an up-and-down season. He does have 2 wins, and there's the first base hit of the game. Goes into right field. Smeagol will think about throwing it to first, but then inbound it to Keith Ryberg. Or John DiMettio, sorry, covering for Keith Ryberg there at shortstop. So leads Rockies in gets this game going here. Slider outside. Ball number 1. Ooh. Big foul away with power now. This is the most important part. If you could get him to turn 2 here. Something we've been struggling with. There's one down to first. He's going to beat it out. Took a little bit long on the relay. Had to step around the base runner, but Blackmon will be called out at first. Southie playing
Arenado.
second, I do believe. And then Keith Ryberg is over there at third. So a little bit of jostling with these infielders. No Luis Gonzalez, no Jesse Peterson right away here. Fouled away with power into that driveway. I was going to say, would we have to donate money to Kemp's?
Nope.
And umpire says it all. Nope, because it did not hit that big jug outside there in right foul territory. As you can see, the fan getting up, going to get probably some concessions.
Oh, that's off the
Ooh,
plate.
just off the plate, and it's now 2-2. 10th pitch of Santana's night will be fouled away, but with power here. Not really listening to Travis Lee. Is Irvin Santana. Oh, went around. Strikeout number 41 of the season. Wowzers, he went around too far. So here's Trevor's story. After him, Carlos Gonzalez, DJ LeMahieu, Desmond Parra, and Garneau will be the lineup. And then go back to the top of the order. So Trevor's story in this big first inning that has seen one hit.
Inside ball.
Looks at an inside slider. Taken. Strike one, or ball one actually. Fouled away. Caught! Wow, what a catch! Maybe shining him up for the outfield. Here we go. Outside changeup will be taken. Ball number 2, 2-1 to Story now. As you can see, the fans here getting more and more scarce as this losing season rolls on. Need something to give them to cheer for, and this might do it. Irvin Santana calls everybody off. High pop up, and he gets it. Almost lost it in the lights there for a second, and that is the end of one. Colorado gets a hit. They don't score. Minnesota Twins do up here. Bottom of the first inning. John Gray, 8 games. He has a 2.2 record, 4.36 ERA, 43 1/3 innings pitched. He has 43 hits allowed, a 1.50 whip, 22 walks, 47 strikeouts for the starter. And here's Tevin Fair, 3.28 average, no home runs, 2 RBIs,
Leading off
with an
the
on-base
plate,
percentage of .328. So
Tevis
4-seamer, slider, changeup, fastball, 2-seamer, and a curveball. So nothing too out of the ordinary, just a lot of breaking balls here as Tevin Fair will fly out to the shortstop to begin the game.
second. Right fielder, number 13.
So here's Smeagol. After him, Salthi, Nehemiah Rosu, Paul Fritchie, Ryberg, Fitzer, Lee DiMettio. So Nehemiah Rosu doing some DHing today. Fitzer covering first base. Salthi at second, and then Ryberg at third. 5th in the American League in batting average, .318. It's pretty good. His team not doing so hot, though. Here we go. Inside or outside slider taken for strike one. Second pitch of the inning. See what he does. Good contact. Lifted high and deep in the center. Now caught at the warning track. I thought it was going to be gone. So did Smeagol. Kind of an oxymoron, but he caught it at the warning track. Wow. Good contact. I thought for sure that was going to be gone from my angle up here in right field. So here's Richard Salthi. Another powerhouse hitter needing to come into his own as you see the power swing there on the outside slider. 2 outs gone now. Again, early on the fastball this time. And here we go. Chopped foul down the third base line. He's really wanting to get a hit here. You can tell. Here's Richard Salthi.
Nope.
Low fastball taken. Ball number 1. 1-2 to Salthi now. Very important you get the bats moving here. Outside fastball taken. Good eye. 2-2 now. Working into the hitter's count. Towards that 3-2. So here we go. John Gray's offering. smacked back up the middle. Caught center field, out number 3. So some good contact. No hits, no runs, Cross, as we go to the top of the second. There into foul territory, catches it, inning over. Well, their half anyway. At the bottom of the second, the Twins are due up. Still no score. As Randy takes a sip of his Super Souvenir Mountain Dew, here is Nehemiah Rosu with a .359 average, 1 home run on the season.
Number 22.
I think it was in that Texas series, but either way, here we go. Curveball. Swung on and missed. That strike zone being so small here. Here we go. Chopped and brought in by the first baseman. He will get the putout on the bag himself. And now, wow.
Fielder, number 8.
So here's Paul Fritchie. This is how the Rockies will stack up defensively. 2016 Gold Glove winner Nolan Arenado there at third base. Of course, that pesky Charlie Blackmon in center field. .230 average, 1 home run, 5 RBIs for Paul Fritchie now. Bottom of the second, 12th pitch of the day for Gray. Here we go. Oh, what a catch! The fans thought it was going to be a base hit. So did Paul Fritchie. He is astounded. What a catch there by the third baseman. Here's Keith Ryberg. Higher average of the team here, .324. No home runs yet. Looking to get that first one. So Keith Ryberg starts off with an inside fastball, swung on, fouled away. Excuse me. What's been this bad? So here is Ryberg. Swing and a miss on the fastball. Now the Minnesota Twins bats not really doing much here today. Not even a hit through almost 2 innings here. There's a big fly ball into center field. Center fielder looks like he has it. Ryberg goes for second. He almost loses it in the lights, but ultimately catches it. Garneau, that pesky Blackmon who just caught that ball, and then David Dahl due up here in the top of the third. Travis Lee setting up outside. And he got him with the slider. What a move! What movement on that pitch as Irvin Santana gets. Okay, we get the awkward angle and the other second strikeout. Here's the pitch track. He went with the slider twice away. He goes, look at that. Look at those locations. Starts him high, goes down low and away, comes back down low and away, goes low inside, high out, high inside, and then goes low and away and gets him. So here's Blackmon holding up on that swing wisely. Here's no batting information. Okay, we're not going to get any batting information for Charlie Blackmon. Ooh, changeup just on the line, but called a ball. Santana, Blackmon, fly ball. Paul Fritchie has to trail back for this one, but he does get it.
Now batting.
And we'll see what Santana wants to do with this pitch. Is he going to waste it or set him up outside? He's going to do a high changeup, it looks like. And Kevin Fair will track this thing down. My apologies, that was a slider high. And gets another inning under his belt. To the bottom of the third we go. Still no score. Josh Fitzer, .314, 4 home runs, 10 RBIs.
First baseman, Josh.
Now we're just looking for any sort of offense here. A single, a double, a home run. As he will chop this thing to the second baseman, he will throw it on to first base, and that is out number 1. Here's and the Royals win another one, 16-24. And we keep losing. So, wow. Still at the bottom of the barrel, here's Travis Lee, .298 average, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. Last 5 games, 8 for 23. Hitting .348 in that time. As the classic rock plays, the walk-up music, here we go. Lee middle, caught, thrown out. Oh my heavens, what a track down play. Travis Lee with power up the middle.
Number 9.
Here's John DiMettio batting ninth. He will bat cleanup today. 263 average, 1 home run, 4 RBIs. So John DiMettio, last chance here in the third. Turns it the other way. Looks like he does. Yes, he has it. So that is out number 3. So the third comes and goes. We go up and down in order. Go to the top of the fourth. Still no score. Something has to change here. Now, Irvin Santana really has something to prove here. He has the highest ERA of anybody on the club. And just as I say that, he lets one go off the foul pole. Home run. Oh, my goodness. So Rockies lead 1-0 off Trevor Story's home run into right field, hitting the foul pole. Now, with the way the fans have been lately, it's hard to tell if they're booing Story, if they're booing the Twins. So the homer, 8th of the season, 359 feet, Trevor Story. Oh, man, that was right across the plate, too. And as soon as he saw it leave the bat, Irvin Santana knew it was gone. Got him looking! 6, I do believe now, for Irvin Santana, as you can see, but they did strike for 1. Trevor Story goes deep on the Twins. Well, not really deep. Just barely hit that foul pole. Oh, boy. Swung on. Deep shot. Left field. Off the wall. It should be extra bases, and it is. Standing. Getting to second standing is Smeagol. And 2 shots deep. That one even longer than the first. Almost went for a home run. Of course, you see he got good solid contact initially, but the ball just carried on him. He knew right away he was going to go to second, but Kamada was there just to point him in the right direction, and he gets in there well ahead of the throw. Pitch out wisely. And we catch the runner stealing. Oh, my heavens. What a play by Irvin Santana. He stole before, and then he telegraphed it yet again, and Nehemiah Rosu takes care of the rest. What a throw. Perfect. DiMettio with the tag. Wowzers. 1 more to go here for Irvin Santana. Travis Lee wants something low in the zone. He will oblige. And a whiff. What a whiffer, as Arenado feels dumb, as he should. So we're going to take a look at this swing. So here's the swing. Way out in front of that one. By the time he finishes the swing, the glove is in the ball. the ball's in the glove, rather. Here's Paul Fritchie tonight, 0 for 1. So the bottom of the 5th starts out with Paul Fritchie. 33rd pitch of Gray's day. We'll go for a ball. Fritchie, big fly ball lofted shallow center. Caught out there, excuse me, out number 1. Here in the 6th inning, here's Trevor Story. Hit a home run back in the 4th, his last time up. And we are going to take this chance to get some bullpen action. We are going to see Trevor May warm up in the bullpen over there. That's the problem with Joe Nathan. He's a setup pitcher, and we have no need for setup pitching right now. I mean, you still could see him, but you never know. Trevor Story, another one! Deep left field, back up into row number 10. 2 straight home runs for Trevor Story, and now Irvin Santana's feeling the pressure. You just can't leave pitches over the plate like that, and this team is crumbling. 19 balls, 75 strikes, so both pitchers getting their strikes in. And he got him on the high fastball inside, and that will be another strikeout. I do believe that's 10, but Trevor Story gets his 2nd solo of the game. It's 2-0 Rockies. Let's get a home run. Let's get some points here, buddies. Only 1 hit in the game. It was a double. And here's John DiMettio. So Gray is doing a good job of pitching around this lineup. Must be nice. Oh, got hit. And he couldn't pick it up, so John Dementio reaches on an infield single after hitting Gray with a baseball. We're going to go back into the live replay mechanic. Randy's going to use his drone, and we're going to see where we exactly hit Gray here. John Dementio did, at least. So it was an inside fastball. Okay, so that came up, and hit him right on the breastises. Or right in the ribs. Oh my goodness. Right there. Wow. And he just went down in a heap. Like, I do hope he's okay. I mean, you don't like to see anybody get hurt, but when we're this desperate for hits, even not even runs, for hits, I mean, you got to take what you can get here. But a home run from Tevin Fair will tie it up here, and he will hit directly into the double play, out number 3. Hitters are being really aggressive, not really taking time for the see what the pitcher's going to give them. But there's the double play. Still 2-0 going into the 7th. Little break here, and welcome Trevor May. 12 games he's pitched in. He has a 1-1 record. 1 save, 4.87 ERA, 20 1/3 innings, 25 strikeouts. It's running pretty good numbers to the batters, but all in all, having a good season. Travis Lee wants something higher in the zone. Trevor May down to Fitzer. Fitzer will step on it himself for out number 1. Some substitution hitting we can do, some pinch hitting, if you will. And he caught the corner. So again, Blackman will strike out. He holds his bat like a, almost like a weapon, looking back at Rosu and the umpire. David Dahl, 1 for 3, single in the 5th. Made a little advancement there. Got to be careful. Don't want to get thrown out of this one. First pitch strike again. Looking back at the umpire is Dahl. So 2 strikes here, and we'll see what Trevor May does. Fails to paint the corner. As you can see here, the fans are just diminishing with every loss this team gets. We've been bringing it up the last couple games. Right around the third base line is when they start getting a little bit more dense. And behind home plate, there they're dense, but they see another strikeout in the game.
It's time for the traditional
Wow!
7th inning stretch.
And it's the 7th inning stretch time. Take me out to the ball game. And we have another code for you today. Your code is out. Bring it back here next to the booth. At the Caribou stand, you will get 10% off your order. Again, that's out. Be quick. It's only good for our half inning. And if the rest of this, or the beginning part of this game, is any indicator, it will only be here for a split second. So, Smeagol. That's a foul ball down that left field line. Right field line, sorry. So, yeah, only good for our half inning. If you're listening to iHeartRadio, that is out down here at the Caribou booth, right outside the broadcast booth. So here we go. I know I said stand before, but it is a booth. A booth it is, a booth it is. Smeagol, good contact, solid contact over into right field. So one right fielder will fly out to another. Now, if that first one
Now batting,
would have been a fair ball, he would have been standing at second base right now. And here's Richard Salthy. 0 for 2, lined out in the 4th. Smeagol moves to 1 and 4 now. High fastball taken, ball 1. So you can see 2 hits, no runs. Oh my heavens. Excuse me. So we'll see what Richard Salthy could do here. Fouls it back. 1-1 to Salthy. So let's go Twins chance start. Change up outside. Taken, ball 2, 2-1. Hitters count for sure for Salthy. Here we go. Swung on, blasted into right center. Caught out there, and that will be out number 2.
Now batting. Number
And you're seeing a different Twins baseball team. We're not even getting hits today. 0 for 2 struck on the 4th did Nehemiah Rosu. See what he can do here. Again, the slider runs in on Rosu, and he has to dance out of the way. He's just saying to Gray, come on, man. That is the second pitch that he's had to dance out of the way. That one was going for the ribs. Of course, the first one almost went for his head, and there's another fly-out opportunity. Yes, caught inning over, so lots of flyouts here today. It's the end of 7. Still 2-0 Colorado. Arenado, Story, and Gonzalez due up. Oh, so no challenge there is Trevor Story. We don't want to, but we're going to take a look and see what he did last time he was up. Big, huge home run into 10th row out there. Oh my goodness. In the home run porch, so you got to be careful of how you want to pitch to this guy. First pitch is a swinging strike, though. It's Trevor Story. He's having a little video problems. Sliders in there, strike 2. See what he does. Then he got him. High fastball will get him in again. Looks back and makes a kind of a threatening gesture back there. Here's Carlos Gonzalez, 1 for 3, doubled way back in that 6th inning. Big fly ball. Tevin Fair going to have to run to get this one. He does. Not deep enough to send the runner, so he'll tag up and stand first. Out number 2 now. Here's Paul Fritchie, 0 for 2, flew out in the 5th. We are going to get our first pinch hit here. We're going to pinch hit Matt Peters.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Twins, number 21, Matt Peters.
Here's Matt Peters. Fans like it. He's one of the hometown favorites here. First pitch fastball. Strike 1. 2.53 average, 1 home run, 13 RBIs. See what he can do here for the Minnesota Twins. Foul away, strike 2. So after the foul away, 0-2. Bottom of the 8th. Matt Peters. He'll chop one right to the first baseman. He'll step on the bag. Out number 1.
Number 4.
Here's Keith Reiber, 0 for 2, flew out in the 5th. We're going to leave him in there. It's because of that high average. Might produce something here. Change up, swung on, fouled away down that first base line. So Keith Reiberg. Will hot shot this thing right to the second baseman. He'll throw on the first, out number 2. Oh my goodness.
First baseman, number 99.
Here's Josh Fitzer. He's 0 for 2, flew out in the 5th. We are going to pinch hit Luis Gonzalez.
Your attention, please.
Of course, working with that 2-game hitting streak puts that at risk here, but
Luis Gonzalez.
you got to try something here. As you can see, the whole Twins roster up there right next to the field here, so we'll see what happens. Gonzalez looks at a changeup outside, low and away. 279, 1 home run, 6 RBIs, 3 stolen bases for the first baseman, Luis Gonzalez. We'll see what he can do here. Takes one, foul. Oh, right between the legs of the catcher there. Low changeup, swung on, fouled away. Living to see another pitch. 1-1. Fouled away again. A low fastball. Last chance here. Low changeup in the dirt. Not going high on Luis Gonzalez for whatever reason. Another foul ball. him just to that right side. All changeups so far to Luis Gonzalez. We'll see what he does here. Gonzalez gets a down base hit. Almost a double, but left fielder will cut it off. So we have a 2-out single, Luis Gonzalez.
Now batting.
Second hit of the ball game, if you could believe it.
Lee.
Here in the 8th inning, here's Travis Lee now. We have to leave him in because the other catcher on this roster is hitting in the DH spot. So Travis Lee going to have to make something work. Has the most doubles on the team, does Travis Lee. We'll see what he does here. First pitch, curveball. Another strike. Gonzalez will take off. Lee will hit this thing. It gets down. We said it before, we'll say it again. Leader in doubles, he gets another one here. And that will leave Gonzalez at third. Travis Lee clutch hitting right there. Look at that beautiful play. Gonzalez is halfway to second. This thing is just drifting away. Maybe not paying attention. But anyway, here's John DiMatteo. Leaving him in, see what he can do. John DiMatteo. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Just need a base hit here. Could score 2 runs. We could tie this thing up with just a base hit. Speed at third, speed at second. 1-0 to DiMatteo. Upside and away, up and away. 2-0 to DiMatteo now. Fans are actually into it now. We'll see what happens. DiMatteo, low slider, swung on, fouled back. Would be 3-1, but he's sitting 2-1. And a high fly ball. Caught, inning over. So the big threat of the inning is over, and we strand 2 guys, get a double, and that is how it ends with that pesky Blackman as Greg gets the double fist pump. He's almost gone a whole game. And it's ball 4, even though half the ball is inside the strike zone. So there it is, bases loaded with 1 out. David Dahl. Trevor May in a big pickle here. Biggest pickle the Twins have ever been in this season. Needs to get out of this. There it is. Blackman, Garneau, Desmond, first, second, and third. Dave Dahl and Nolan Arenado on deck. And it gets through. They will score. Maybe 2 here. Only 1 score, so it is 3-0 now. Rockies over the Twins. 1 for 4 single in the 8th. Nolan Arenado. At some point, you just got to think to yourself, what are you going to do? There's the bases loaded look. No way, no way, no way. Could it hit? Ooh, we're going to go take a look. That may have hit. May have hit the big milk jug. It did. So the Colorado Rockies are going to have to donate to Kemp's. I know that's not the brand there, but the big hollow tin milk jug. They're going to have to donate money. See, that would be $120 because they got 12 hits in the game. So there you go, Colorado. There's something to do. Back at Trevor May. It's going to hit him again. No throw, and the run scores 4-0. I can't believe this is really happening right now. Trevor Story, 2 for 4 with a home run. 2 home runs in the game. I mean, the Twins are just playing the worst baseball of anybody in the league right now. It feels like there's another strike, but for what it's worth, he's got to get out of this big inning. There's 1 out here. Story. Fair. Fair running start will throw home. And it will be a late throw, and the run scores 5-0. So in a game that looked like you could probably come back, it's now bursted open. And this is when the game gets very, very boring to call. I mean, we just haven't been able to do anything. It's 5-0. Slider inside, taken for a ball. Swung on, actually. Outside ball, too. What else is new? And that should do it. That will end the inning. Matt Peters ends it for the Twins finally with 3 runs and 6 hits, Cross. And it's looking out of reach here, but you never know what can happen. Bottom 9. 5-0 Rockies. Twins due up. Here's Tevin Fair, 0 for 3, grounded out in the 6th. We are actually going to pinch hit Tevin Fair, if you believe it. We only have 3 people we can, well, 4 people we can pinch hit. One of them is injured, so Jesse Peterson will come in. And if we tie it up, we will be kind of weird out there because Jesse Peterson is a shortstop. Playing center field would be very difficult for him, but here we go. So Gray still in there, and there is Jesse Peterson getting a base hit out there on his first pitch he sees. So Gray going for the perfect game. Not the perfect game, but the shutout here. So doubled in the 4th. See if he can do it again here. Smigel. Big hit. Into center. Jesse Peterson will take up. Throw to second. And there's no contest there. So, whoop-de-doo. Here's Richard Salty. And we're going to use our last pinch hit. Well, one of our last ones on Thaddeus Rozu here.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Twins.
The worst comes to worst. He will play third base in the top of the 10th. Excuse me. Rozu. Low curveball swung on, missed. Now you have to think for the next batter, we're going to get Nyland in there. We'll see Peterson on first. Change up outside. Second straight. Doesn't swing at that one. And that will beat 1-1 now. Here we go. The slider outside will get him swinging. 1-2 now. Another slider outside. Is he trying to intentionally walk Thaddeus Rozu and he's just swinging at some of these horrible pitches? Peterson will go. Thaddeus Rozu will hit it up the middle. No throw to second, but they'll get Thaddeus Rozu at first, second out of the 9th inning. Let alone the bottom of the 9th. Here's Nehemiah Rozu. We will pinch hit him for Steven Nyland. See what happens. Worst comes to worst, he plays catcher.
Number 33.
So stolen base, Jesse Peterson. Here's Steven Nyland. Nyland, base hit. They're going to be aggressive. They're going to send Jesse Peterson home. The throw to the plate in time. Called out at the plate, and that will be the game. So you can't knock the aggressive base running there. He had speed, but horribly misjudged by the third base coach, and he gets the whole game, and the shutout does Gray. So we'll get everything Minnesota Twins baseball, and 8th straight loss for the Twins. As you can see, they're just depleted here. Richard Salty a little upset. Paul Molitor saying, yeah. And we have some stuff to get to. But first, post-game stuff. Here's the final line score.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rockies. 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Twins, no runs, 6 hits, with 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. A reminder that extra metro trains of the
Okay, so here we go. Player of the game, John Gray. He gets the win. Moves to 3-2 on the season. 9 innings pitched, 6 hits, no runs, no earned runs, no walks, and 1 strikeout. Trevor Story, 2 for 4, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs driven in, scored 2 runs himself. DJ LeMahieu, 2 for 4, Carlos Gonzalez, 1 for 5 with a double, and David All, 2 for 5, batted in a run. For the Minnesota Twins, they do get 6 hits in this one. Travis Lee, 1 for 3 with a double. Smeagol, 1 for 4 with a double. Steven Island, 1 for 1. John DeVecchio, 1 for 3, just to name a few. Irvin Santana picks up his 5th loss of the season, moves to 2-5. 6 innings pitch, 8 hits, 2 runs, 2 of them earned. 8 strikeouts for Irvin Santana. So we're going to go into the, I think it's in the game recap, the box score. We're going to take a look at the pitching for the Minnesota Twins. We're going to take a look at total strikeouts. I do believe, yes, 12 strikeouts in the day, 8 for Santana, 4 for May. I do have some things I want to get to, but first we'll go to the main screen and preview tomorrow's game, the season finale for this series. See you in just a moment. Hello and welcome back, everybody. Colorado now leads the series 2-0. This is Randy Replay back here at the main screen. Tyler Anderson with a 3.3 record, 3.83 ERA, will be going up against Kyle Gibson, who is yet to get a win. You have to think you have to make a pitching change at some point. You got 2 guys on this team with an 0-4 and a 2-5 record in the pitching rotation. Todd Schmidt, the pitcher with the most wins at 3. He's 3-3 on the season. Nathan Reichert, 2-5. Derek Fahey, 0-4. You got 2 0-4 guys on this team, and 2 2-5 guys on this pitching rotation. Todd Schmidt is at 500 at 3-3. You have other options here. Phil Hughes could be a serviceable starter. He is 2-0 on the team, or on the season. Put him in place of Kyle Gibson or even Derek Fahey, the struggling Derek Fahey. Trevor May, the middle reliever, has a better record than a couple of these guys. He's 1-1 on the season. Buddy Bouchers has a better record than 2 of these pitchers in the starting rotation. He's 1-3. The time for it's hard being a radio announcer, not having a say in what goes on the team, because you see the same mistakes every single game. We only go to 1 bullpen pitcher, and then he gives up 4 runs and we lose the game. I don't understand, but it's not my place. I can only do so much from the radio side. Of course, the Kansas City Royals won a game. They're 16-24. We fall to 12-27. 14 games back of the lead. As you can see, we are having a terrible month of May. Winning 3 games in this month only, and we're halfway through it. Three and 12? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 games played. We are 3-12 in the month of May so far. April was a lot better. Even though we went on losing streaks, we still won games. We went twice as many games here. 3 times to be exact. I don't know what has changed, but they have to figure it out quick. Kyle Gibson cannot go up against Tyler Anderson in the series finale. He's an 0-4 record, a 4.58 ERA. And he's only pitched 37 innings, where Irvin Santana, the guy with 2 more wins than him, has pitched 53. I don't see Kyle Gibson going. But anyway, Colorado leads the series 2-0. Once again, your Minnesota Twins do fall to the Colorado Rockies 5-0. And lose 8 in a row and slip ever so further down into the basement of the AL Central Division. We are now 14 games back, like I said. And 3.5, 4 games back from the Kansas City Royals. This has been Randy Replay. I will see you in the next one.